season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Taking on the New Orleans Saints, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season, Bears and Rams from SoFi Stadium, Matthew Stafford's debut as an LA Ram. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first two quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check back alert. Coming to you. Check back alert. All day, baby. All day.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down, here's Brady. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Brady now on 1st down. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
1st down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's Brady and the Bucs.
down 21-17. A minute 54 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to Brown. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This will be caught by Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw, Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Brady to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Buccaneers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.